Yo, what is up, G Code? Welcome back. And what a day it's been. I don't know. It's been about 24 hours since the last video. It's been recorded, and I had a feeling the Bulls were coming, and that they did, my friend. So I'm gonna pull up some of the charts real quick from yesterday. Go over some of the price action that we've seen over the last day, and talk about a few. I have three in particular, undervalued, I think, coins that I found recently. I'm gonna take you guys through them, do a little TAs on the chart, show you how I get everything set up. And it won't be as long as last time's video or yesterday's video. I know that was like 30 plus minutes. Definitely keep it a little bit shorter this time. But yeah, we're gonna run through starting with Polka markets, PLK. It definitely bounced out of this range like we were hoping for yesterday. Again, it almost bounced off this bottom or near second to bottom fib level line. And again, it's just finding some consolidation in this range, and I'm really liking that. There's definitely I'll just pull up the trend line, right? A lot of more bullish trend going on here. So a lot more bullish on Polka markets, and now it's broken through. So hopefully you guys kind of loaded your bags a little bit before, because now, could go up higher, but I think DCAing would have been key for these plays. And we'll head on over to Polka City. Again, same price action, similar to Polka markets. We found this bottom here, and we've just kind of been trending up pretty drastically. So again, we're finding consolidation, one of the fib levels here. And again, I'm pretty optimistic on Polka City. I know it's not the best game, but I just know having that sort of hype and being compared to GTA of the metaverse like they have been are very good sentiments to have, because a lot of these metaverse games are they're a lot more dungeons, rural, like dragons-y, more fantasy-ish vibe. So it's more of like a realistic GTA is what they're going for. So again, I can't speak much to how the gameplay actually is, but just seeing the graphics and all that stuff. So it's kind of funny, ever since KSI tweeted about this thing, and then Kale got into this thing, and then a bunch of other influencers. So whether or not this is a good game, the momentum is definitely behind it for somewhat small cap coin. So going on to probably one of my favorite coins at the moment still is Kylan KYL. Again, we broke out of this little pennant that I had drawn up yesterday, bouncing off, it looks like here. We'll zoom in. Obviously not as much volume on Uniswap, which I have this chart on. So 5 minute or 15-minute candles do look a little spotty, but we're bouncing off nicely. This 0.5, and hopefully we can hit the golden pocket right here, tomorrow or tonight, and make another move up, another leg up, because I think most dot ecosystem coins are ready. So Polka Bridge again. Let's see. I got the 15-minute chart on. Sorry, I'm just getting used to everything. Yep. Again, we're looking like a nice trend here. I don't know when I drew this. That might have been yesterday's video. It's kind of continuing this trend, as you see. It's almost just topping it off right here. But again, the last few days, almost a week with a lot of these coins, it's been a big cool down. As we can see, a lot of this is just trending downwards, right? A lot of lower lows, lower highs. But again, we're seeing a nice reversal here. A fat candlestick actually in the 15-minute for PBR. So, definitely always looking good for Polka Bridge. One of my favorite coins as well in the DOT ecosystem. Let's go on over to PolkaDot itself, the main beast. And I'm on the 2-hour chart here. Again, we're kind of bouncing off this line right here, trending up. And, I think it's just a good thing, because it's, to me, kind of confirming consolidation in this range before it wants to make another leg up, because it didn't really do too much in the golden pocket besides shoot up. So I'm glad it hasn't tried to retrace any further. And we got a few more. I'll just zoom past these because these are old news. So PDEX, Podex, struggling. It couldn't really bounce off this line that I had put yesterday, kind of where I saw a lot of resistance in here. Here just couldn't break through, drop down. Couldn't break through, drop down. And it looked a little here. Barely broke through, couldn't make it, drop down. So again, I think I might retest that until we get back into these higher levels. But knowing Pokedex, I think yesterday's video I said it was a centralized exchange, CEX, a centralized exchange. It's actually VEX. I lied, but it utilizes both aspects of the DEX and the CEX, but technically it's the DEX. So, and I want that to be misconstrued. Moving on to Altura, it looks like it's just playing around, in this consolidation pattern. It seems like we're still kind of getting a little higher lows here, but it's not doing a whole lot. So we'll wait for that. The announcement they had with Polka City partnership didn't do a whole lot in the scheme of price. But I still think there's a long ways for Altura to go in this bull run. And then EFI, our Becker coin here, we very bullish here. So I was worried that we were going to kind of drop back down again, like I was worried with, I was worried about, with Dot, same with Dot, right? They both got into this range red above the pocket right there. Same with EFI. And I'm glad they've tested this line a little bit, especially for affinity, because, this is just a big price target, I know, for a lot of traders to take profits at and stuff around, these different levels. But I think just because the market cap is still relatively low, we're new in the bull run, we're looking pretty fresh. There's going to be a lot of room for this guy to go. So bullish on this consolidation in this range. Like I said, I'm not smart. I don't know anything. I'm just trying to tell you guys what I see from the experience I've had. And we'll just look at big old Ethereum looking beautiful. Came back into this range that I hoped it to squeeze in, a couple days ago. We're still going. It's zigging, zagging, consolidating. Very, very bullish. It does not really try to retest that many lows. It's a little bit of a higher low thing going on here. I don't know, but honestly bullish because it's still following this ultimate trend line that we had set as well. This is a 5-minute chart anyway, so yeah, bullish on that. Again, we're in the zone of the red, getting close to it at least, which is funny because I think Ethereum is going to bump a little bit more before Dot does a whole lot, just because Ethereum's been consolidating for a lot longer in this range. So we'll see. But getting on to the new coins, I want to talk about the first one is they're all pretty much related to the Dot ecosystem. I want to say I have written down here, but the first one is like a privacy coin. It's going to be raze. Let's see if I can get this guy up. Raze Network. Okay, let me refresh the price and everything. So Raze Network, we got a market cap we're working with about a little over 20 million. So still a lot of room, a lot of potential for it to grow, even though it's done 18% today. Somewhat steady in the last 7 days. Monthly looks some good gains there, but I just think it's starting up. So looking more into Raze for me. I always like to look at the Twitter and their website as well. I see they have a decent amount of followings. And I looked more into it, and I'll show you guys the website here. I don't want to misconstrue anything, but it's a substrate-based cross-chain privacy protocol for the PolkaDot ecosystem. And that's a pretty bullish thing, just because there is going to be a need for like a privacy coin within the ecosystem. And I think they're best poised to be that mainstream privacy coin. And even bullish enough, I know they are launching their mainnet this month, actually. I think the middle of this month, I've seen some talk on Twitter. They're launching their mainnet. I don't think too many people are in the loop about that. So I'm optimistic for Raze. And I'll go over the chart, what I've seen here. Let me just zoom out a little bit to do 2 hours. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of start how I would chart something like this. But it's a little hectic. Whew. Okay, so I like the potential here. So if you guys kind of see, I'll just do the whole day chart here. I don't know if I can do I'm not going to do a trend-based fib cycle, because this is not too hard to read. So as we can see, the day, this looks very, very, very bullish to me. It looks like it's not even started to break out of a lot of these zones it's hitting before during the prior May kind of little fake bull run that we had. So this, I think, is yet to really pop, and I think it's going to be undervalued for a while, just because it's got to get back up to here, I think, until we see the potential top bull run value with a lot of these coins like Kylan we talked about. It's still in this dip compared to where they were last bull run, and it feels like there's just more juice, more ammo in this bull run than there was last May, this little bull cycle. So I'm very bullish on Raze. The chart looks very nice. There's not a whole lot of tea I can do from the day, but if I zoom into at least a 2 hour mark, we're getting a nice a nice little upward trend here. I'm sure some people are starting to pick this up, starting to realize that, you know, PolkaDot auction is going to go soon. It's going to be going crazy. So everything that's going to be important in this ecosystem, you know, is going to start finding their all-time highs again. You know, that'd be great at least. So raze, RAZE is the ticker. I don't know, it just looks kind of cool. You guys should check it out. But you know, I just like PolkaDot coin, so I just like calling stuff out, and hopefully you guys do a little bit more research. And if you like what you see, you know, go from there. Coin number 2 I want to talk about is Konami, KONO. I wrote a little bit down here. So this is a DeFi token. So this is a wealth management solution for cross-chain crypto assets. So they basically use Substrate again, like Raze does, and Substrate's basically just the foundation of the PolkaDot ecosystem that Kusama uses. Let's see, and the news is, I'm trying to think if there's news for this one. This might be on, did it already get listed on? Okay, it's on KuCoin. So maybe they did have a recent KuCoin listing. I'm not sure. But very easy to get this coins on KuCoin. You know, Gate.io, both are pretty legit to use and pretty simple. We'll zoom out to the month chart here, just on CoinGecko. Not a lot of whole crazy price action yet, and a relatively small market cap of 25, just over 25 mil, comparative to the Raze market cap. And again, I did a little research just on their Twitter, you know, just decentralized money market on the DOT network. And I was curious, like, what exactly that meant. So I did a little bit more research, and I found this cool little cheat sheet from coinf_.io. Kind of breaks down a little bit. And he's basically, the explanation is they're aiming to support more assets in the PolkaDot ecosystem using the same framework as like the whole ecosystem of Kusama do, which is Substrate, as a cross-chain crypto management solution for your assets. So it doesn't sound like I know what I'm talking about a whole lot. There's just a lot going on in Kono. I do like the chart a lot, so I'll break that out. You know, some big partners backing it up. Let me see here what I can find. The website, again, you know, the website's pretty sleek. Just talks about it's a DeFi, you know, decentralized liquidity money market protocol, using the Substrate. And again, that's kind of the connection that we have with the DOT ecosystem. And I think that eventually is going to send waves, you know, to coins like Konami. And I know they are going for a parachain auction, but it won't be till the second round of auctions, which is going to start in late December. So it would get time to definitely, you know, see some cheap prices for now, just because there is going to be hopefully price action if they do win an auction, I would hope. Partners, they have a lot of partners. You know, I've heard of the Tentry. You know, we've heard of Chainlink, Tidal. You know, a lot of investors. I'm not sure my VCs too well, so I'm sure someone knows those, but I don't. Roadmap, I know there have a lot of stuff coming up. The mainnet going up soon. This is maybe what the news I was hoping to find. So the mainnet, yeah, again, it's funny because Raze is also launching their mainnet this month as well. So I think these are both very well timed plays in the market, just because I don't know how many people stop and read the, you know, the white pages and the roadmaps and all that stuff. So I think Kono, I'll bust out the chart real quick. I want to do some crazy TA, but I'll just see what kind of trends we're going with here. Okay. Sorry, just bear with me. So Kono, I think, yeah, you can get that on KuCoin, Gate.io, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a Binance listing soon for some of these if they get a little bit more mainstream. And I know, again, that's going to increase overall volume and hopefully price. So it does look like it kind of broke out of a slight trend here. Let's see. Something like that. It does look like it broke out pretty recently. If you caught it about a week ago. Again, honestly, if I'm going to zoom in more, this is only a 3-hour chart. It looks like it just did another little mini version of that. Today, maybe early this morning, was this 3-hour chart. Okay, so earlier this afternoon, earlier this morning, I guess. Missed that one, but I think there's still a lot more loaded in these Kono bags. So the chart all in all looks good. Like we can see again, it was a relatively new coin that had prices of above one during the previous bull cycle in early June, you know, and it's starting to meet those prices again. We're still under 90 cents. I think that's a pretty good price, just because, like I said, I think these coins are going to blast off a little bit harder than they did in May, just because we're seeing better price action with PolkaDot and these parachain auctions are coming out. So I think it all creates a pretty bullish picture for me for these coins that I'm picking out, just because a lot of these do have something to do in one way or another with PolkaDot and the ecosystem. So the third and final coin I'm going to go over is XED. Let's see. XED me, bro. Oh, wait, not Citizen Finance. I was on the wrong page. So this guy, again, we're going to have a market cap relatively small in terms of crypto right now. It's just going to be under 60 million. It's going to be the largest that we've looked at. We started with the smallest, one for the highest. Usually market cap's a good indicator for how much a coin can go. But that being said, lower market cap coins can be more volatile, so a lot more risk to be had with those. But if we look with this again, the month chart, it doesn't look too crazy. We've seen some good, bullish trends here. Again, it just doesn't seem like there's been any crazy head-turning candlesticks like we're waiting for to start selling maybe, or whatever you want to do when you see those prices. So this again is actually going to be on KuCoin, PancakeSwap, Gate.io. So pretty easy to get this again. And I wanted to look into this just because this was a really cool coin when I first looked it up. The pretty good following. Alex Becker follows them. And I was very curious what exactly it was. I go to their website, very well laid out website, and right away you can see what their mission is, what their title of the company is, like what they do. And basically it's a way to earn crypto playing video games. And I think that's going to be a huge market in this upcoming bull run, just because it's all part of the gaming, metaverse schematics of what we're about to see soon. And who doesn't want to just, say, oh, I can earn money in NFTs playing video games? So I think a large market will be here. And I was curious, like, how do they have this? How do people actually make money? But I guess you can do like a poker. You can like gamble with your friends for real money. Win NFTs by achievements and whatnot. And then, you can do like ranked matchmaking, which is kind of cool. So it's like league play for Call of Duty. If you're playing like old Call of Duty, the league play, right? Rank up, but it's going to be for real money or crypto. So this stuff's all coming soon. So there's a lot to look forward to with XZMe before I think it's really at its full potential. But it does look like something even I would be interested in. I think a lot of people, who would want to like be able to go play your friend for some, Bitcoin, or if they, give you XED instead or whatever. And so I think that's cool. And again, there's a few good things about this as well. And as you can see, the first one here, I know they recently had that KuCoin listing come out. So there's obviously a little price action related to that. But I'll just go to the charts real quick here. And we're just seeing like a very nice trend of breaking out on this little cycle here, right? Down, up. I don't know about this one as much, but down, up, because I see it here. You know what I'm saying? Down, up, down, up. And that price action for me is a lot healthier and more bullish than most of these other coin charts, just because it means that, there hasn't been any crazy influencer coming in here with people who don't know if they are convicted enough to hold these coins during a small dip, which usually leads to very volatile price movement, what we've seen with some of the other coins. So for me, this chart looks good. There's this random large candlestick, even on the 2 hour. And it's very new. It came out October 29th, I guess, got IDO'd. So I think a lot of potential for this, relatively small market cap. Very cool idea. Just something for you guys to kind of look into more. Some of these coins I've found that have piqued my curiosity. And I can definitely do more of a TA read on these. You guys are welcome to join the Discord. It's free. I drop TA on some coins once in a while, and I'll drop these videos there early as well. But these are some things I'm looking at that fascinated me within the DOT ecosystem. Like I said, I'm still very bullish on DOT and the ecosystem. I think the best things are yet to come. So again, if you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, join the Discord, or tweet me. I'll leave the socials down below. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.